My name is Rangel. I'm a self-employed business owner and a soccer coach. Coach youth as well as a semi-pro team back in Tucson, Arizona. A little bit about myself. I played soccer my whole life. My parents have owned that business my whole life, and I've recently started traveling to different parts of the world. So I started small. Thanks to soccer, I was able to travel all over the U.S. I went all the way from Hawaii to New York to Miami. I've also traveled to Mexico. I'm also Mexican. I've gone to Cancun, the north part of Mexico as well. Recently I've traveled to Vietnam, to Hanoi and to Ha Long Bay as well as Ho Chi Minh City, and came back home. Then I also traveled to Guadalajara in Mexico City. Had an incredible experience watching soccer there as well. And just a couple days ago I went to one of the greatest experiences, which was going to Camp Nou in Barcelona. My experience in Vietnam was very unique. It was very eye-opening as well as interesting. The culture is not Western. They're very polite, very nice individuals, but it's also a third world country. They don't have running water everywhere. They don't have a lot of the things that we have back in America, obviously. But it's just an incredible experience to be able to see, to walk everywhere and really be able to understand how they live and what it is that they do on a daily basis. So I would be able to compare that in a different way. The culture is very different but similar in certain aspects. They live very humbly. They try and make sure that they make you feel comfortable even though you're not from there. There's a lot of food. Everywhere you go there's food. It's very cheap as well as it is in Mexico. Overall it was just a great experience. Overall Spain has been incredible. It's left me in awe. I want to come back someday. Maybe bring a companion or a friend to come visit. But I feel like I've been spoiled just being able to see different parts of the world in such a short amount of time. I've only been traveling. I came from Vietnam about 8 weeks ago. I came from Mexico about 3 weeks ago, and now I'm in Spain. So it's just been an eye-opening experience to be able to see different things and learn different things and see different cultures and experience what it is to travel all over the world. For me personally, and I don't want to talk for all Americans, but it just really shows you how different we are and how different they are. How simple things can be. Sometimes we forget, and we're very capitalistic and personal culture in America, but we forget about others and how important others need to be in our lives. For example, I learned a lot when I moved away for school, but I've learned more in these last 2 months than I did the 2.5 years that I was gone. Telling something as simple as telling your family how much they mean to you and how important they are to you, because you won't be able to see them for weeks at a time or days at a time, whatever the case might be. I feel sometimes we forget about that. I feel like soccer has really just set everything up for me when it comes to giving me the opportunity to travel. In Vietnam, it wasn't necessarily there, but you could see that the culture was very important for soccer. I went from Guadalajara to Mexico City to go watch a Super Clásico in Mexico, which was awesome. And then I watched a derby here in Spain, which was also an incredible experience. I mean, I've gotten spoiled to be able to watch some of the greatest games in the world in these last couple weeks, but growing up, it's just opened so many doors. It's opened my eyes. It's helped me find friends and family that I would never have found without it. You know, for example, meeting John it's been a great experience, and had I not met him, I might not have been in Spain.